morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, May 8th. Work has been good and also very confusing for me. Something negative happened, but everything is starting to surface, and I'm starting to discover people for who they really are. But I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to wait, and I'm going to remain true to myself, because life is a discovery. Life is a discovery, and it's interesting. Sometimes people are not what they appear to be. There's always an underlayment, if that's the right term. Am I making this up? There's like an underlying real personality to them that you don't see. I work with people one-on-one, face-to-face, most of the time. In my part-time job and my full-time job. You see, this past Monday, I came into work and I was called into the management office. I was told by my supervisor to go meet my manager in his office. So I finally found time and I was freed to do that. So before I continue, I want to say good morning. It's Wednesday. The week is going by smoothly. So I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, and to those people just visiting my channel for the first time. If you find something in my channel or videos that resonate with you, then please consider unsubscribing. When and if you subscribe, give me a thumbs up and please share. That's how people will get to see my videos and also subscribe for my channel. Thank you.
I'm not suggesting anything so complicated.
So Monday, that happened, what I just described. I went into the management office and there were 3 people there. My immediate manager, assistant manager, Eisner, his name is Eisner, and my temporary store manager, who is the head manager right now, and another ASM, another assistant manager, a female. And I sat down and I didn't know what I was being called in there for, but it seemed weird because usually when someone is called into the management office, if you're a female, they're going to have another female management there as a witness. That's to protect them just in case I accuse them of sexual harassment or of being treated unfairly. So I thought it was weird because when they closed the door, she stayed there, which told me right away that there's something wrong. So anyways, my assistant manager began to say that there was a customer which I handled last week, which gave me bad publicity in a survey called LTR, or likely to recommend. And I'm like, really? I said, I did not have any negative issues with anybody since I started working at the store, or any store, or any store. And they claimed that the LTR, or likely to recommend survey, said that I told a customer, you'll figure it out. That's a comment that I said that they'll figure it out. It doesn't make sense, because they'll figure it out means that they have an issue or a complaint about something product related or service related that they're having, that I commented on, that they'll figure it out. First, there were no issues with a product or service. The service would have been me. I'm customer service. Because you see, the customer that they're implying sent this survey that was negative about me, that said, I said that they'll figure it out. There were no issues with customers. There was no issues with my customer service or the product that I was ordering from them, as they sat right in front of me within 2 feet proximity, face to face. Now, above us are cameras, right above us, looking down, okay? And I sat there for over an hour with them as they read off their list to me of what they want ordered. Whatever they want ordered, I keyed in right in front of them. Right in front of them. And after the order was complete, I made sure that they got a discount also, because we have a discount program called VSP. Okay? Volume Savings Program. I was sure they got that because they did over $4,000, almost $5,000. So anyways, there was an item on the list that they asked me to remove. I know that. Whatever item that they gave me, I submitted for delivery. I don't know if there were any items that were sold as carry with. So finally, the order was complete, and I gave them my survey QR code to comment on my customer service. So, and then they went. Now comes Monday. I'm being called into the office to explain these accusations. And it doesn't make any sense to me, because I saw no issue. No issue was related. They seemed happy that they did their order, and they even thanked me. Okay? And I sat there in the office amongst the three of them. Well, I felt like I was being hammered somewhat. Because I couldn't understand for the life of me why that would happen. I'm the type of person that if you're going to say something, then you better have some kind of real strong basis and facts of what it is you're saying I did or said. I take my job very seriously, and I don't know whether my management see that or not. They say they do, but I'm finding it difficult to believe that they really do. Last week as well, I had two other customers that came in, and I did my job with them. I gave them full customer service. They had about $5,000 worth of products that they were trying to push through the register. I saw them there, and I thought it odd that they were there, so I approached them as a customer service associate / pro sales specialist. I went up to them. I said, I can take you at my desk. You have a lot of things here. I could save you some money. So I took them over to my desk. I scanned all their items, and I ran it through the volume savings program. And I saved them about $800. The problem was they couldn't pay for it. They gave me multiple sources to contact to pay for the items. They showed me a telephone pic of the card. And when we tried to get the card in with the person on the opposite end of the phone, they couldn't give me the 3-digit abbreviation for payment authentication. We tried at least 8-10 times. It wouldn't go through. And then at which time I'm past my time to leave, and I said, you know something? If you really want these products, just come on in and pay for it and buy it. Okay? And he kept telling me that he has never had a problem like this before. So I took upon myself to do my little investigation real quickly. I found out who the real card holder was, and I contacted them, and they told me they have no recollection of sending out anybody to make that purchase. Now, this customer is based in Virginia, and they don't shop or have anybody working for them in Florida. So that was a red flag. I went up to my immediate supervisor and I said, we have another red flag. We have a fraud case here. So I did my little information and I submitted it to my management team. Only my store manager thanked me about that. He said, good job. You just prevented somebody's card from being used in fraudulent, and also robbing all the products from us. And then after that, the person who's in charge of fraudulent stuff took over. So to make a long story short, if I gave a customer a negative remark, would I have done this other thing last week? That, by the way, they're not even talking about. Instead, my managers were focusing on this comment that I supposedly made to a customer, which I spent over an hour at the counter with, and giving them the best legendary customer service that I've known. I give legendary service to people who are my customers and people who are walk-ins. Those people were walk-ins that my managers claimed by the LTR survey, likely to recommend, had said that I said, if you can't, you'll figure it out, the comment. Now, I have a lot of questions. This morning, I received an email from the customer who I took care of, last Friday when I was conducting face-to-face orders right in person. It wasn't a phone order, and they're not my regular customers. These were walk-ins, 2 guys. This customer, who was said to me by my managers, told them I made a negative comment to them, actually thanked me on the email, to my private email that I received. He sent it out on May 2nd, but I just overlooked my emails. I looked at it today. See, now I see a problem. Because now I'm going to hear back from my customer, because I let him know today, this morning, that I was called into the office and I was disciplined. That he had made a comment to them on the LTR that caused me to be pulled into the office. You see, there's a problem here now. Because if the customer did not say those things, that means that somebody could have emailed negative comment in the LTR regarding me, and they didn't. Could it be somebody in the store that did that? Trying to shed negative light on me, or even put me in a position where I can lose my job? I think so. You see, in the past, in my old store, an ASM was fired just for that. And it was against me. This assistant manager was harassing me. And I filed a complaint. I told the store, I told headquarters that if they don't take care of the situation, I'm going to seek out outside agency to handle this, because I'm not going to put up with it. And within 3 weeks, the ASM was fired for harassing me. I made sure that this ASM that was harassing me was seen on a video harassing me. And that's just what happened. Does that make sense for someone to work over 20 years for a company and then get fired for harassment? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. And I hope that's not what's happening here, because quite frankly, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the rogueness and the culture associated with these stores. So right now I'm at my job. I just got here, and I'll be going inside and give my customers legendary customer service. Talk to you guys soon.
잠들지 못한 쓸쓸한 이 밤, 위태로운 달 그림자 비틀거리다. 담배 탓일까?
Hello everybody, it's that time again. It's 5 o'clock and I'm heading straight home. It was a very mediocre day today. The store as a whole was very slow today. We had a certain goal that we were supposed to meet as a store, and we didn't meet it. And some are saying it's because we had some crazy heat wave today. So obviously when you have a heat wave like we did today, it was like 95 degrees today. It was dry heat, but a heat wave nonetheless. So foot traffic for sales was very, very low. Yesterday, we had an emergency meeting yesterday at work. We usually have a meeting with my assistant manager once a week for about an hour. But today, because I did go in yesterday morning and I sat down with my store manager and explained to him the situation that I'm experiencing from being called in to the manager's office to talk about a customer's claim that I was not very friendly or didn't use very friendly words. And the strange thing is about that was this customer used a QR code that I gave him to submit to us a survey, a customer service survey. And according to the managers, the person who I helped for about an hour put me in negative light. So that's what the managers say. However, this morning, like I was saying, I discovered that that customer reached out back to me in a very positive, friendly way to go as far as to say thank you. So now I have conflicting feelings. So my manager is saying he said one thing, but his email that he sent to my personal email is telling me something altogether. So someone is fudging something. And it's good to find out what actually happened so it can be handled in the best way possible. Because if someone is trying to railroad me, like an internal railroad, I say internal by maybe somebody in my peers or maybe someone in my company is trying to derail me by using somebody else's email or somebody else's name. That's happened before, and the person who did that was immediately terminated. So I took the liberty of taking the email from the customer and submitting a reply to him, asking him why is he thanking me if he complained about me. So that should be enough to get his attention and to send me back a reply. What I'm hoping he says is, I didn't say anything bad about you on the survey, and if something was said, it wasn't me. So I'm going to sit back and not talk about this situation that I found out this morning about the email from that customer that they're saying complained. I'm not going to say anything until that customer responds back to me. So anyways, enough of the drama. Other than that, I had a very relaxing day at work. I did submit some quotes totaling about $20,000 today. My department made plan yesterday half a times over. We did over $84,000 yesterday just in my little group of people. So we're ahead of the game for this week. Tomorrow, we get to see what really happened today with sales, as our numbers will populate in the software that we check to see what our totals were. So that's good. Traffic is somewhat in the heavy side right now. And right now it's 90 degrees out, according to my thermometer. driving home here, and I look in my rearview mirror, and I see a woman on the cell phone almost rear-ended me. Rear-ended me. I don't need that right now. I just want to go home, take off my clothes, get into something really comfortable, kick back with the kitty cats, and just relax. I think I'm going to go in my room and just be alone and kind of like breathe and chill out without the cats. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I'm not too worried about the situation that I'm experiencing. I did speak with my assistant managers. We had the meeting, and the store manager, the big manager, had everybody in my team submit to these questions as to what they feel about a certain person who is my assistant manager. I'm not going to get too much into his personality. I think how we handle things makes all the difference in the world, no matter what. So we'll see what transpires Friday when my managers reconvene with my team to find out if this person's behavior is impacting our team negatively or positively. So anyways, I hope you guys have a nice evening, and I'll be talking to you guys soon.